kind of into some white oak now. One thing I did see here, I knew there was a lot of pawpaw trees in this timber. This is the first one I've seen with any pawpaws on it. It's got several on it. They're not quite ripe yet. They got a ways to go. See if we can kind of get that guy up. Yeah, there's several more right there in that cluster. Some people don't like them. I don't mind them. Kind of like a banana in a sense. Ozarks bananas, some people call them, but we're definitely not in the Ozarks up here in Kansas City. But yeah, I don't mind them. They make pawpaw breads, pawpaw jellies out of them. Kind of an interesting little fruit if you can get to them before the coons and possums and fox and squirrels and Sasquatch and everything else get to them. But definitely opening up the canopy here a little bit makes it a little easier to see, get around. Again, really good white oak here. Not a ton of it on this piece of property, but they say they're buying this piece of property to the east here. And I think there's like 160 acres in there. And I walked in it yesterday. Man, there's some buster timber in there. I mean, that is just the kind of timber that, I mean, even oak that I love to cut. There's some humdinger red oak on that other side over there. Good white oak, excellent walnut. But for now, we're just gonna keep trouncing around the jungle here. too hot for this. More cutting videos today. Day 2 up in here. Cutting some really good sycamore. I know that's kind of a odd thing to say, but this sycamore I've cut up in here, I didn't bring the tripod with me back up in here where I'm at, but we'll go back and look at some of the sycamore. It's really good sycamore. Cut some more good walnuts, some fantastic white oak, which you'll see a picture of it on the Instagram and Facebook page today. Of course, excuse me. Getting ready to cut this jewel here in front of me. Hold on. I think that's better. Anyway, getting ready to cut this jewel right here in front of me. It's a good tree. Tall thing. Like I said, you can hear the roar of the city down here below us. 435, 210, just right off the river. I've always had a theory about timber in the city because it doesn't matter if we cut it right in the city limits of Springfield or up here in the metro area in Kansas City. For some reason, the timber always cuts phenomenal, just exceptionally good. And one theory I've always had is the excessive carbon monoxide from vehicles. I often wonder if that doesn't serve as like a miracle grow or a fertilizer to these trees. It just seems like we cut a lot of veneer in the city, whether it be walnut, white oak, just even this sycamore. We had a veneer market for it here about 2 winters ago. If we had it now, we could definitely send this out. It's really good. It's just amazing how being up in the city, and again, I think it has a lot to do with the emissions, the carbon monoxide, things like that. Just a theory. I don't know. That's one thing I've noticed in my adventures.